sponsored by Nature Pure, rice bran oil and mustard oil. 100% natural, 100% healthy.
অন্য মমতা, আনটোল্ড স্টোরি অফ মমতা। 15 নম্বর এপিসোডের বক্তা বিশিষ্ট চিত্রশিল্পী শুভাপ্রসন্ন ভট্টাচার্য।
लोगों को लेके हम कम करेंगे और लोगों को लेके हम कम करेंगे तो भी कामयाबी हम लोग सब हो सकता है।
Mamata Banerjee, she is somehow extraordinary human being, unbelievable inborn leader, and her dedication, her courage, her every involvement of different way to work for people, it's unbelievable. She's somehow inborn politician, and the way she used to handle, that is completely her own. You can't compare with any other leader with Mamata. I saw her since long, but since long also she was very, very popular among downtrodden people, the villagers, the farmers, because she always used to fight for them. I know the time of Nandigram. I know the time when this brutality, torture by the CPM government, though as per manifesto or ideology, CPM is for poor people, CPM is always for downtrodden people. But in practice, they used to torture gradually to the poor and etc. Later on, after Jyoti Bosu, when Buddhadev Bhattacharjee thought that we should do for people, we need industries and etc. But without any sort of anthropology, without any sort of discussion, all of a sudden he actually told Tata and allotted space which was very, very fertile place, and they allotted more than 1,000 acres of land for Tata Motors, which is also very failure idea. They never used to that way established that nano factory. Even Gujarat welcomed, and Gujarat also distributed land for Tata, but they failed. So somehow she was the only face, she was the only leader. Actually, she was involved fighter for justice. Whenever she used to see that torture, she used to jump there and always try to fight for them. There is so many incidents I have seen in my life that her extraordinary caliber, extraordinary strength for that. Actually, he born from just a poor family. She lost her father when she was very, very young. Only her mother used to inspire her, and from that struggling days, she always used to take with her own courage. One after another, the CPIM did so many massacre, so many catastrophe. Since the Marijhapi, then thereafter this Anandamargi people died in a bridge. It's all motivated by CPIM government. Thereafter, another massacre was in Bhadrashar, that Victoria jute mill, where one of their labor, Vikari Pashwan, died. Till now, there is no evidence, no, because CBI also inquired, but they can't prove that how Vikari Pashwan died. Mamata in 1993, that was the incident. And since then, one after another, then the Howrah Uluberia, there is another massacre was held in Kanoria jute mill. Everywhere Mamata went there and tried to solve or try to protest and tell people that be aware about all these kind of injustice. So that way, Kanoria's, the whole revolution, it was a remarkable, and one after another incident, and Mamata used to run. I know one day, after long, one disabled lady tortured, and that time she was central minister, and went to show Jyoti Babu that how these people are torturing, the people are torturing to poor people. But there also it was a very, very nasty experience, unbelievable. The brutal police of Jyoti Basu actually take her and throw out from the writers' building. So there was so many incidents. I came too close to her one day in the evening. She came to me and told, Shubhata, I used to paint and I like to show you my paintings because I promise Nandigram victims people that I will try to help to build or reconstruct their huts, their cottages, because as government, the CPM hooligans destroy their everything. So Mamata wanted to help them, but she told Shwada, as I'm a alone MP in our party, and from my MP, uh, as MP, I earn little bit money, but I used to keep just for bread and butter some money for me and my mother, and rest of the money I used to use uh, to the party fund and party for the party. So, if you think that I could exhibit my painting, and if there is any sale, then through that money, I love to uh, 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 actually give to the poor people. So accordingly, I went her house at Kalighat. That was a dark night almost. There was no one except some street dogs and etc. And really very small cottage. I went there with my wife Shipra, and I saw one after another about 150 painting. I was really amazed to see that so much confidence in the brush and so colorful. Uh, I selected about 45 works among them. And after that, I told Mamata I like to reframe it properly, and let us see if I could organize a show. But it's a very bad time. Nobody is interested to give her, nobody is interested to allot a space or a gallery for her. So what to do then? Indian Museum people, I have good relation with the director. When I approached, and he suggested that if you book in your name, then it is possible. So accordingly, I booked the gallery by my name, and after that, I, along with some other friends, we displayed her painting, and it was also very, very good gathering on the opening day. I know hundreds of people gathered, and that day, Amlan Dotto supposed to come, but he couldn't manage to come as he was not well. But Amula Shankar, the dancer, she came and inaugurated along with me, and that was really. Though I have seen her painting before, I have seen once her exhibition. Those painting was small, but I know that she used to paint. But this is the first time I saw that very confident brushing and courageous using of color. And from that exhibition, it was 1 lakh each. From that exhibition, we managed to sell about 11 works. After that, I just request Mamata, you should keep at least 20% for your new canvas and etc. Mamata told, let us see. So that way, after a month, when she arranged that at Maharashtra Nivas Hall, I, along with Shauli Mitra, Bibhas Chattopadhyay, and Orpita, we are all present there at the auditorium, and many farmers came from Nandigram, and Mamata used to keep different envelope with the money. So that way, from 10,000 to 25%, so different envelope we just started giving to the farmers, and some I myself donated as per Mamata's direction. Some Shauli Mitro, some Vivas, some Mani Vivas Vivas Chakraborty. So that way we distributed the money to the farmers. Lately I saw that there is no rest of money, and I asked Mamata, you told that you will keep some money for your next show. Then Mamata told, no, I just wanted to give them. I know that somehow I will manage to do my painting. So this was actually Mamata. And also whenever she used to come to my home, I had a piano. She was not a trained pianist, but she has some sort of quality to play. So naturally, she used to play a tune of songs, and also gradually I saw that she has written so many, so beautiful songs, and her own, tuning, that it was wonderful. Some is so much professional. It's unbelievable that her talent, she's a genius kind of a lady, that she could do anything, whatever she wants to do. Now, really, so many people, actually, she managed to prove her leadership. And after this third time, when she became Chief Minister of West Bengal, and thousands of people are somehow give respect to her, and she is now only the alternative of Prime Minister of India, because there is no one so courageous, so bold, and so prompt decision maker. It's unbelievable. It's also a big point that the leader should make decision. So that way, Mamata is so much talented to make a decision quickly. So it's a very bad time we are passing. Somehow she is also quite aware about how to solve the problem. It is a worldwide pandemic going on. I am sure that with her strong leadership and courage and vision, that West Bengal will be the best country among India, as well as, because already she has she won international prize from different countries. Lastly, UNESCO gave recognition to our Durga Puja, and that is also complete her vision. She is the one who actually planned for carnival, because in Red Road, the day of immersion, the best puja pandals and idol people used to carry with lorries with decoration and dance and music and etc. And thousands of people used to see a most disciplined way. And it is unbelievable that if I compare with Oktoberfest, or if I compare with the Rio Festival, this is the one of the greatest colorful carnival of the world. So we are happy to get recognition from UNESCO. I'm sure that in my life I saw several chief minister of West Bengal, stalwart like Dr. B.C. Roy, Prafullo Ghosh, Ajoy Mukherjee, Siddhartha Shankar Roy, then Jyoti Basu, then Prafullo Sen, Buddhadev Bhattacharjee, so many. Yes, they were well-known chief minister in their time. But if I compare with all these people, really, I can say that she is the greatest chief minister of our country, and she is actually shaped the new Bengal. We are happy, and we think that her leadership one day our dream will fulfill, and Mamata will prove that Bengal is one of the greatest nation. Though people of opposition party, they are trying to oppress, they are trying to malign our government, because this is the country where so many people fought for freedom, so many unbelievable leaders born in this country, the country of Swami Vivekananda, Rabindranath Thakur, Vidyasagar, Ram Mohan Rai. So naturally, we are proud, and because of Mamata Bandopadaya's leadership, I know that it will prove one day that Bengal's contribution is unbelievable, and people will respect to her in that way. If we think about world scenario, leader like Mamata Banerjee is really a great example. We can't compare with anyone, because her sacrifice, her experience, particularly her contact with people, she easily can think how is the people's sentiment, what is the actual problem of the time, and what way she could change their economical condition, health, and the prosperity. So that way, in present world, there is so many leaders. We can't compare with Mamata Banerjee. And so and so in India. There is no leader who has that sort of experience from public, from direct contact with people, and who actually understand the actual need of people and how to make nation in a proper shape. I know that Mrs. Gandhi was that sort of leader. Jawaharlal Nehru, Mrs. Gandhi, even Lal Bahadur Shastri. But after that, particularly a few times, why not, we can think about Atal Bihari Vajpayee. They are really a good leader, visionary, and good person. But this is a big criteria going on all over India. We need a proper leader. In that way, when we particularly think about Mamata Banerjee, who is unparalleled to anyone, she is the actual leader for present India. I am sure that for many bad decision, unwise activities, India is in very bad shape, economically and every way. And India's glory, because India is a very old civilization and country. We have glories, but somehow these people who are always think about communal thinking and who are always try to destroy our history, because this is a place for Hindus, Muslims, Sheikhs, Jains, Christians, Buddhism, every. So, and with the people of country where Jato Mat, Tato Path. So, I think that Mamata, she is the only leader who believes all these things, who is completely non-communal, and she has respect to all the religion and etc. She will be the really our leader, future leader of our country.
हम डरते नहीं, हम मरने के लिए तैयार है। जो डरते हैं वो मरते हैं, और जो लड़ते हैं वो जीतते हैं। हम करेंगे, लड़ेंगे, जीतेंगे।
প্রয়োজনে দেব মোরা এক নদী রক্ত, হোক না পোষের বাধা, প্রস্তর শক্ত, বাংলাকে ভাগ করা যাবে না। लोगों को लेके हम कम करेंगे, और लोगों को लेके हम कम करेंगे तो भी कामयाबी हम लोग सब हो सकता है।